Hey guys, in this video I will be showing you my build, which is here, which costed me around like 40 plus or minus. This full disclaimer: this video in this budget, it's monitor, keyboard, mouse are excluded, but rest all are included. First of all, we went with a case that is a very cheap case. It's a cheapest case you can find with pre-installed fan and the aeration, and it is the case that you can fit ATX, micro ATX and all kind of motherboard with a proper big graphic card that has 3 fans. So that was my choice. It's a pretty good case. I will show you in just a minute. And for the power supply, I went with Cooler Master 550. Wow. It's like a pretty expensive power supply when you compare, like there are options for anti-sports and other options, but the main reason I went with this power supply because of reliability and long-term cost. Because it's a certified 80 plus bronze rated, it's a 85% efficient, so in long term it will cost me less to run, and it's pretty good brand, so I don't have to fear about burning out my components or power supply dying or something shorting. So this is our power supply. Next we have our motherboard. As you can see, it's a pretty basic motherboard. Everyone in the YouTube community suggests this motherboard, so I too went with that. 610ME basically. It's a good motherboard, like it supports up to 13 or 14 gen CPUs. And what CPU I used I will be just showing, but most of the people you have already guessed, I think. So this is what we used. And for RAM now. For CPU we used an i5 12 gen 1400F processor, because well, it's a cheapest one you can buy. It was around 8.5k something, so I just bought this. And for RAM I went with Ripjaws, because then again, because 30 to 100 megabits and these were cheaper, and these are 8 gig 2 modules, because you have to pair them correctly. You can't just do the oddball thing and expect it to work properly. You have to get them same. And for storage I went with the WD NVMe Gen 3 SSD and a WD hard drive, like a hard drive in the word of physical, literal 1 TB hard drive. This is the external one, but the internal one is inside the PC. I will just show you in a minute. Let's just finish. Okay, this is embarrassing. And for the final, the main thing that costed most is our graphic card. As you can see, it's RX 6600 with gigabyte. Why not Asus? Because simply it's overbuilt. It has overbuilt heatsink, of non-AC rooms and Indian temperature. I prefer this because of this surface area spread, big heatsink, more cooling, easier to maintain temperature than our fancy small cards. And due to being my system like a case that can handle a big GPU, I was totally fine with it. I will just show you the GPU, and these are all the components that costed me around 42 something thousand. And so this is it. And why I chose Intel over AMD, because currently the now heat is AMD, because simply cost, like even the equivalent of this will cost 11,000, and the motherboard, if you want like future upgradability AM4 sockets, that's a costly motherboard that starts like 11k 12k. So here the cost goes significantly up. And RAM also, AMDs are RAM hungry CPUs. These were like reasons that I didn't went. This CPU is the main thing that cost me cheapest, so I decided to build with it. I know that I chose a very basic motherboard. This has only one M.2 slot, but that's totally fine. It works like a charm to me. I strongly emphasize on going a good power supply. It might be Cooler Master, Deepcool, or any of the good known brand, but just to go with a good power supply. Even though it might seem I can save here cost and go to a GPU, but remember, power supply is the main core. If your heart is defective, your mind cannot work in a full potential. So that's why go with a good power supply, even if it costs like more than you're expecting. And 250 gigs, I know it's small, but it's just a boot drive. I have 1 TB hard drive inside and 1 1 TB hard drive laying around just in case backup might needed, and I went with 16 gig because I felt like for now it's enough. For future build I have to upgrade to 32 gigs or something. So yeah, this is the whole build and why I chose it. It costed me around like 42,000 ish something. And now I will show you the CPU. Actually it is running the benchmark. So as you can see, I'm not a fan of like desk PC and all. I just kept it down. So this is our case. A fan came here. I mounted it to the top because firstly aeration, and it gave kind of aura look. And the cable management, I did it same. There are not much cable that you can actually see. Internally they are all managed, and this doesn't have type C, and this motherboard has pretty basic IO, and the output is of course graphic card. And for the benchmark, okay, here, yeah, so this is the Geekbench score of it. And if you go and if I just go Cinebench, so this is its Cinebench score. Focus. Okay, I will include the screenshot because it seems it's can this monitor is low quality. So yeah guys, this was my complete build. It's not complete because I'm lacking this keyboard, mouse, monitor, but for now this is the build. I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. I will be posting the videos on benchmarking and some games, like I have the games ready. As you can see, CSGO, Battlefield, Battleground, and these are computer software. This RDR and GTFI. I will be posting them how they perform. I have played RDR. It's performing fine. I have capped at 60 FPS. It can give stable 60 FPS while the graphic fan is not even spinning. It's that chilled of a scenario. So yeah, for what I got, I feel like it's a pretty decent build. So with that, I will take the leave. Thank you guys for watching. If you like, please like and subscribe. That will really help me. Share this video if possible. If someone is considering to build, let me know, and I will share what I felt like I did wrong and what I should have done better. Thank you guys. Bye.